Hey guys, it's me. I just wanted to do a little video on generalized anxiety. Kind of have to bear with me because one, I'm not great at videos. Two, I say a lot. Oh my gosh, I just did that. Three, I don't really talk about that many personal issues until recently, and especially about having generalized anxiety disorder. So I figured the first part of these videos would just be about how I felt when I was younger before I really knew I had generalized anxiety. Just some of the warning signs and some of my experiences that I think are really important to look for because the younger you are, the more resilient you are, and the more that it's better to pinpoint that you have it and get treatment than to not know and have to wait. So I think when I was growing up, which I'm not going to tell you the year or the age, you're not going to get that out of me, but I think mental illness and anxiety and stuff like that wasn't really discussed. I think I was always told, have a stiff upper lip, meaning just kind of grin and bear it and like that's life. And I mean, I swear every parent and family member always had some we had to walk to school 4 miles over snow hills past bears just to get to school. So there was always kind of like we had it easy kind of thing. Like they gave everything to us. We just had to go to school. We just had to have an activity and life was easy. And to them, we did have a much better upbringing. But to me, no matter what I had or how much I excelled in school or in sports, and I did, I always kind of felt out of place and uncomfortable and not really having a connection. I think they probably thought I was kind of introverted, but I did what I had to do. So that's that. Like nothing's wrong with that. I smiled and I went through every day and you're young. Your brain isn't developed. You don't really know what's going on. You just figure it's hormones or I don't know, just it is what it is. It's part of growing up. And I could just remember that I would stay up late at night and I'd always be worried about something. And, the way I expressed it was probably about a test or a big game. And I think most people do get worried about that. But mine was an excessive worry. And I would stay up late at night doing homework, just worrying. I'd say I'm going to bed and I'd always be worried. And it was almost like if I wasn't worried, it was uncomfortable because my body only knew how to worry. And I think it showed to everyone else that I just really wanted what I wanted really bad, like good grades and everything else. So it wasn't really looked upon that badly. But it did start to become physical. I'd have headaches. I just wouldn't feel good. I'd have digestive issues. My stomach would hurt. And it just kind of felt almost like I was excited and nervous at the same time. So a lot of the symptoms mirror each other. And so I couldn't, sorry, that's my hand kind of talking with how I talk. I'm trying not to do this. But they mirrored each other. So when you feel excited, like your heart races and you're just really excited for something. But when I look back, it was an excessive worry. But again, you're resilient when you're young and you just keep going with it. And I feel like I was kind of almost white knuckling it, like doing what I had to do and going to the next day. And my sense of self was what I could accomplish and not so much probably about my mental health because I was young and well, that wasn't important. It was your accomplishments. Like that's how you were looked upon. I mean, obviously, you have to be a nice person too, but if you were accomplishing things, then there wasn't much wrong with you, right? I mean, go to school, get decent grades, like I said, have a hobby, be nice, don't do weird shit. Like, that's pretty much the standard then. And I think that that's just what it was. I mean, I don't really know. It's hard to describe exactly what I was feeling when I was younger, but it was a little uncomfortable. And the worry just kept going. And I think as I got older, like into high school and college, it started to affect me more. I started to be more introverted, and I think it really affected me in college. And that's when I knew that something was wrong. It was beyond just getting excited or ambitious or being tightly wound or, just that type of personality. It was starting to affect me. And I'm going to stop now because that will be my next video is the college years and a little bit after. And I just want to go into how it affected relationships and of all kinds, boyfriends, family members, friends, stuff like that, and how it all kind of connected once I looked back. But I just want to let everyone know that they can comment on this video, they can write to me on my site, they can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and just discuss this if that's something they might have felt that they have, or they're currently having generalized anxiety disorder, or maybe it's somebody younger, like your daughter, your son, and this might be a possibility. I think it's so important to educate yourself on this because it's so much easier getting help when you're younger, and there's so many resources now, and the stigma is less, and there's so many people that want to help. So I won't keep you much longer because I've been babbling on a little bit, and yeah, and it's exhausting talking about this, but I just wanted to give a little intro into this. So there'll be a few more videos throughout the month, and we will be adding information and resources and all that good stuff, and also 15% of all the proceeds for the products. And let me just say that the products are all based on stuff that really does help anxiety and really helps you feel comfortable. They're not just to sell products. So they are amazing. I promise you that. Like, I have them. I have a ton of them. So that's just a little side note. But 15% of the proceeds from the products sold will go to Mental Health America. So I just wanted you guys to know that also. And I hope you tune in to the next video when I get a little bit more into details on how it has affected my life as an adult. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I promise my video will be a little bit better next time. Well, hopefully. Okay, bye.